matchup of teams that know how to get stops, Brent. When you were playing the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots.
Yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
So here's Miami's starting group. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. 14 feet away. Butler, no good. And here's Boston. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Nunn, defended by Tice. Adebayo, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. They've dropped the first 2 meetings against the Celtics this year, but are hoping to avoid another loss. Coach said, in those losses, we weren't ready for how they switch on defense, and the looks we were used to just weren't there for us. This time, we have a better idea of the shots we're looking for. Well, they know what they'll be looking for. We'll see if that's enough. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker, on the money from 12 feet away.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Boston again missing.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And Butler, here we go, and it's good. 2 points.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Adebayo's got 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Walker. T right on him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's Walker. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside Robinson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Passes it to Hayward. Hit the floater. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat leading by 6. Throws it up high.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own, of course, for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players on it.
Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
Check out some of the stats for Butler. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Here's Hayward. No good. Shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Robinson kicks to Jones. Robinson passes to Nunn. Stolen by Walker. It's stolen by Jones. And here they come. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 10. Brown the pass to Tice. Down low, Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Butler. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him. Over Hayward. Again, the Heat good for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. It's rebounded by Tice.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here are the Heat now. after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. And that one, good. Adebayo's got 12.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Walker finds Tice. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And a wide open look for Walker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Walker. Shot clock at 5, and it's denied.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Back to Brown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Here's Nunn, defended by Hayward. Outside Butler, pass to Nunn. For 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Walker. He's got 11. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Butler. No good on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Here's Tatum, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Nunn can't get it to fall.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Now here's Hayward. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Walker. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Butler against Hayward. Now here's Adebayo. Defense is right there. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Adebayo's got 14 points.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Walker in the post, defended by Butler. And Butler sends it back.
And Butler, one of those guys that's terrific at slapping away shots, utilizing that impressive wingspan on defense.
Here's Nunn. He has 5. Shots good from Butler.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Walker looking for an opening. There's the pass to Tice. To the inside. Hayward can't hit.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. The shot comes out. Hayward with some nice D.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
Now here's Hayward, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nunn passes to Jones. He gets that one. And the Heat lead by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
A patient player. Tatum fine with taking what the defense gives him.
Kicks it to Butler. Over Hayward. Here's Adebayo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Adebayo's got 16 points.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Brown outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Cantor in at the 5. Roam in the paint. That's the Boston 5. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Passes it to Cantor. Hayward on the wing, defended by Butler. Dragic against Walker. The three from Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got his third basket of the night right there.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He dishes it to Walker. Hayward outside. Teardrop shot. It's blocked, and they get it back. Miami leading by 7. Shoot from the right block, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. And it's 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's Walker. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Butler against Hayward, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Now here's Hayward. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Butler. They get the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Inside. Right side to Walker, to the middle. Here's Cantor. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The dish to Butler. Here's the three. Rebound Boston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The kick out to Walker. Cantor, the pass to Walker. Tatum against Crowder. Shoots from the line. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Now it's just a 3-point Miami lead.
Yeah, Smart heads-up defense by Walker, setting up the break. He's so good at coming up with those steals without putting himself or his team at risk.
Now here's Butler, and Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Tatum on the wing. Over Adebayo. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Pass to Hero. Outside Dragic. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dragic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Dragic always scattering around, but that time got his feet up underneath him and knocks down the long ranger.
Outside Tatum. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Dragic looking it over. Pass to Adebayo. And it's in there. Adebayo's got 22.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Tatum on the wing. Hayward trying to get open. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Walker. He's got 13. Yep, that one goes in there.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 12.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. On defense, Miami. It's a 10-point game. Hayward kicks to Tatum. Over Dragic. And it's Boston with another.
And with that limp, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Now Dragic, 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Back to Olynyk, launches it. Hayward grabs the board. Celtics trail by 8. Smart with the ball. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist from Smart. Hayward's got his second basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Walker against Dragic. On the wing, Iguodala. The 15-footer. And Cantor pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smart kicks to Walker. The pass to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Hayward at the stuff.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. But the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Walker. He's got 15. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Tatum. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. And here's Iguodala outside. The shot will not fall. Now Boston takes it the other way. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Iguodala. Tatum on the wing. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
and equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
The Heat leading by 6. In transition, here comes Miami. Count it, good. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Rebound by Olynyk. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Hero. He's covered by Brown. Hero passes to Dragic. Shoots over Walker. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 17 points for Walker.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Iguodala against Brown. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Walker. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Iguodala. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. This is to Dragic. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Iguodala. Olynyk the pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Iguodala. Feeds it to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Pretty slick move by Leonard. Catches the defender out of position and draws the foul.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Walker. It's blocked. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Walker against Dragic. Stolen by Walker. To the paint. Tatum kicks to Walker. Shoots over Dragic. Walker's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Boston trailing. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami. And they've got Jones. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Here's Hayward, and that one's on target from the wing. Hayward's got the first field goal of the second half for the Celtics. Here's Nunn. Kicks to Robinson. Now here's Butler. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Butler's got 14 points for the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And great when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today. How high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And Miami has possession. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Nunn passes to Butler. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
Brown feeling out a bit over Robinson. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Brown. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Nunn. He has 5. Robinson finds Butler. Here's Nunn. The kick outside to Butler. Over Tatum. Butler, no good. Boston shooting reasonably well, 45%. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got the lead up to 1 now for Boston. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 16. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Walker. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kemba Walker picks one up. The Heat have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Passes it to Hayward. Down kicks to Hayward. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Basket good. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Nunn. He's got 7. Butler feeling out of it, and there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 24 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Hayward. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hayward's got the lead back up to 3 now for Boston. He'd have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Robinson passes to Nunn. Butler on the wing. Basket counts. Butler's got 18 points in the game.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire.
They grab their own miss. Tice, no good with the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Miami also making a switch. Crowder. He's checked in for Jones. Tice finds Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And he has been running circles around the defense, and it's a different playing field now with Butler being on.
Here's Wanamaker. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Williams can't hit.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Crowder, it's good. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Tice. Round kicks to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. The pass to Hayward. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Crowder. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cantor's checked in. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adebayo.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 7. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Brown outside. Inside to end the cold streak. And Hayward with the lay-in. Hayward's got 14 points.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Nunn. Defended by Hayward. Good on the bucket. 22 points for Jimmy Butler.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
The Celtics have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. A shot by Hayward, wide open from outside, off the mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Celtics trail by 7. The 3, and it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Brown. Hayward's got 11 in the second half. Here's Nunn. He's got 7. To the inside. The kick out to Crowder. Nice D from Williams. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Wanamaker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Smart's checked in for Boston. Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Down against Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. And the Heat going the other way now.
And as most of us expected, Andre Iguodala continues to be a huge factor for anybody that he plays for. With his athleticism waning just a little bit, it's his experience and know-how that impacts the game the most. Just being in the right spot at the right time, taking the right calculated gamble. Andre Iguodala still impacting games at his age.
Here's Wanamaker. The Heat getting the bucket. The Celtics need to get a shot off. 14 feet away. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Iguodala, that's good. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead. And for Iguodala, Brent, staying strong late in his career, he claims that taking up golf has helped him.
You know how many NBA coaches have tried to get away with that very same thing, Kevin? Almost all of them. But according to what Andre says, is the more that he goes out and plays golf and challenges himself as he's playing the course and staying with it mentally, he feels like the more that's helping him on the court. And as he gets to this advanced age where athleticism is going away, it's more about the mindset and the mind game. So tee it up. Maybe that's helping Andre in ways that we don't know about. He's still effective.
Now here's Williams. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Passes it to Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. On deep. Miami grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick outside to Butler. Shoots over Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. We've got 1:18 left to play in the 3rd. Leonard against Smart. He dishes it to Cantor. Count that one. Cantor's got 6.
A skilled pick and roll player. Cantor has great sense of timing and the ability to convert.
Here's Nunn. 7 points in the game. Now the feed to Leonard. Pass to Nunn. Lets it go. Nice jump shot. Good. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He misses the free throw. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. No good on the second free throw. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Silva, the pass to Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dragic with a clever play there as he gets close to the basket. Not surprising at all that he finds his way to the charity stripe.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Both free throws good from Dragic.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Walker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Andre Iguodala. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Kemba Walker gets a vote. Here's Dragic. He has 7.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. Well, you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Around the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Dragic. And the pass to Silva. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. It's a 10-point game. Williams dishes to Walker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 24 points for Kemba Walker.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now, here's Dragic. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Walker. Fires the three. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Oh, that's blocked. And here is Brown. Pass to Tatum. Right side, Smart. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker finds Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat leading by 7. Up top, Dragic. Guarded by Smart. Dragic, the pass to Silva. Here's Iguodala. He's covered by Brown. Andre Iguodala, and that's good.
Well, Iguodala's setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Smart. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The pass to Olynyk beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots from 12. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Walker against Iguodala. Passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. Second chance shot. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 18 points for Jason Tatum.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Dragic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Marcus Smart. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in for Myers Leonard. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And Olynyk kicks to Dragic. 6 to shoot. 16 feet away. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And it's blocked. And he's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And stolen by Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And Boston has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Here's Walker. And it's blocked. Outside Robinson. Knocked away. Dragic finds Robinson. The kick out to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Back to Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Walker's shot is off. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Hero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 8. Brown the pass to Tice. Walker with it. He's guarded by Adebayo. And he gets it to go.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here is Robinson. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown with it. Robinson picks him up. Hayward goes in. And Hayward at the stop.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. No good that time. Dragic against Tatum. And it's Dragic with the rebound. The Heat leading by 6. Inside, Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Here's none. He kicks it to Butler. Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Robinson misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now Walker. Unloads. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Walker's got 11 in the second half. Here's Nunn. And he banks in the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
They're running. Outside Robinson. And there's the pass to Nunn. Shoots over Walker. Here's Adebayo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. The dish to Hayward. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. The Heat leading by 7. Nunn passes to Butler. To the inside. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. That one a little long. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Butler kicks to Jones. Back to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. The offensive rebound. It's tipped. Here's Jones. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Heat lead by 9. Outside, Walker shoots it up. Boston, no good that time either. And Miami shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Brown dishes to Walker. And the three off target. The Heat leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Jones. Great D that time from Tatum.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. Kemba Walker hits them both. Butler with the ball. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Celtics trail by 7. Three-pointer. Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
Austin's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Now here's Butler. Over Hayward. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That one rolling around and rims out.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Adebayo passes to Butler. It's in!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Outside, Walker. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Butler. Count it.
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Robinson pulls it in, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And Boston has possession.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And it's Brown missing. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Green deciding where to go with it. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so it's Miami winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and Dave.